What's going on, everyone? All right. Another day talking to sellers. So let's go. All right. Just going to make a quick post. Have people come in, hang out as I make calls with sellers today. Sorry, I'm a little bit tardy this morning. Had a little bit of an issue with my live. So let's do it. All right. Do it. One person. Welcome, one person. Put your name in the chat. Who's hanging out? Who's coming to watch me call sellers? Guys, this is all about trying to sift through the no's to get a yes. And by doing that, you got to make calls to sellers and you got to do the things to figure out, who you can get on the phone and help. So, the title of this is, taking action to get good at the craft of talking to sellers. So let's start dialing. I'm going to be here for 2 hours today. I'm going to go from 11 till 1. So let's do it. We're going to call Dan here. Let's do it. All right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. All right. All right. Let's see how many calls I can make in an hour. So I always triple dial everybody. And I got a little counter. Got a little counter on the top of my computer that I will put who answered, who did not answer.
Hello?
Hey, Dan.
Yep.
Hey, Dan, my name's Kyle. How are you today?
What's up, Kyle? What can I do for you?
Not much, man. Hey, I'm just calling you about your property at Tobacco Road in Derry.
Oh, I'm keeping it.
Oh, you're keeping it? What
Yeah,
changed?
I don't know why people keep calling me. I think we toyed with this 3 years ago, but I haven't gone back and forth with it since.
Got you. What had you consider in selling 3 years ago?
Just people weren't using it. Now we're starting to use it again.
Okay, was this a rental for you or like a vacation home?
No, it's been a vacation home since I was a kid.
Oh, nice.
Just a 3-season cottage in Derry.
Okay.
The kids lost interest, and now they're starting to use it a little bit more.
Ah, nice. How many kids you got?
So, 2.
Oh, nice. Okay. So, even if you got an offer that you were looking for, you still are just looking to hold on to it, or you would consider selling it again?
I don't think anybody's going to pay much for a 3-season cottage,
Well,
So
how much are you looking for it?
I have never even acknowledged the price. I just go by what people are selling their stuff around there. So, but
Would you ever sell it or no?
I have no idea, but I'm at work right now, so I don't even talk about this stuff during work. I'm usually out of work around 4:30. If you want to try me back then.
Okay, yeah, I can give you a call back, and if you're interested, I'm interested, so we can maybe we can work something out.
Try me at 4:30.
All right, you got it, my man. I'll give you a call at
thank you.
4:30. All right, bye.
All right, bye.
Right there and there, guys. what it is. Just calling people to see. He thought about it 3 years ago. Now he didn't want to because he's probably not getting hit up. And I'm gonna call him at 4:30 and see what we can do. I got to take notes, so just bear with me. We're gonna give him a call back at 4:30 today. Set him for a follow up. Guys, taking notes is very important on the conversation you had with the seller, because if you don't take notes, it's very hard to keep track of. Give him a call back at 4:30 today. All right. On to the next one. Harvey. So right there, we got to put it in task. One call answered. Hit another one.
Hello.
Hey, Harvey.
Yeah.
Hey, Harvey. My name's Kyle. How are you?
Good.
Good. Hey, just wondering, you spoke with one of my assistants, Gene, about 3-4 months ago about your property on Ulster Hollow Road. Do you ever consider selling that? No.
Thank you.
Okay. But all right, not interested in selling. What we're going for, guys. Seeing if he's interested and moving on. Leave that up to somebody else to do. Tony. I'm not going to call that lead. Some of these leads, guys, some of my other team is hitting, so, or the other team is hitting, so I don't want to step on. So we'll see. All right. Reached another person. Let's call Ashley. Welcome, one viewer. Guys, if you're in here and you're watching, just throw your name in the chat. We can chat if you got questions. So if I'm not on the phone, I'd love to talk in the chat. So if you just want to hang out and not say anything. Hey, Carrie. Justin, I love Justin. He's the best. Sub 2, love it. I think it's the greatest community out there. This community, so I love it. Are you in the New England, New Hampshire area, Carrie?
Thank you for holding. How can I help you?
Hi, is this Ashley?
Who is this?
Hey, Ashley. My name's Kyle. I'm just calling in regards. I think one of my team members was trying to reach out about your property at Greentown Road.
Mm-hmm.
Are you interested in selling that?
Depends on the situation and whether or not this is you representing a company or you're looking to purchase it yourself.
So yes, I'm just a small time investor looking for a couple properties in the North Carolina area, and I was just wondering if you would ever consider selling, and if so, kind of what you're looking for.
So obviously, the property is something that I am interested in selling. As
Oh.
far as what I'm looking for, I'm not 100% certain. I have to do my research.
Okay. Did you have any number in mind, or you just don't even know?
I don't have a number in mind yet, but I will be talking to my sister-in-law, who's a lawyer, to figure out kind of what I'd be looking at.
Okay, got you. And is this your property or a rental?
Yes, it is.
Oh, it's your property. Okay. Now you live in this property currently?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay. So is this tenants living in here, or is this house just vacant?
No, my elderly grandmother was living there until her health issues declined, so we have moved her closer to home.
Got you. Okay. So if everything went good, like how soon are you looking to get this off your hands?
Depending upon what I'm being offered and what kind of litigations are in the contract that y'all are offering. I know there are some people who have sent me contracts that are trying to sneak certain clauses into things. So
sneak certain clauses? What do you mean?
To where they can back out within certain things, or they can list the property before they actually own it.
Gotcha. So it sounds like to me it's a lot of wholesalers. You know what a wholesaler is?
Yes, I do. I work in the car industry, and I've worked in there for 8 years.
Gotcha. Nice. What do you do? What do you do there?
Business development director.
Oh, nice. Good for you. Okay. All right. Well, I'm a buyer, so I understand. I understand your frustration. I get it. I totally understand. That's one of the biggest reasons why I decided to go to, to do it, because a lot of those wholesalers, right, get people under agreement and then they just turn around and kind of sell it to me. So, and a lot of the time they're, taking advantage
Selling
of
it to you for more than they bought it for.
Yeah, exactly, right? So I just want to directly go to the person and, do a deal with them, and, if it can work, awesome. If it doesn't, no hard feelings. There's opportunities in the future, right?
Yeah.
Got you. So I know this was your grandmother's. So like you're the only decision maker on this, or does she kind of have some say as well?
So I consult her about everything, but she is, I'm entrusted to do pretty much everything. The property itself is put in me and my siblings' names, but I have full control to do what I need to do.
Got you. So, like, if you have a price, do the other siblings have to agree with it, or you're just kind of like, "Hey, this is the price"?
It's a matter of I'm going to say, "Hey, this is the price, and we're selling. I need signatures."
I got you, and they're on board with that.
They kind of have to be.
Okay, got you. Cool. All right. And is it just like how many siblings are part of this deal?
It's 5 in total.
5. Wow. Okay. Got you. All right. And can you tell me a little bit about the property and things like that, and kind of the whole situation, I guess?
Yep. So there was was a hurricane a couple years ago. The property had got a new roof on it.
Hmm.
A little bit done with the flooring. There are repairs that need to be made to the home that were in the process of being made before we moved her closer to home. So, I mean, it is a habitable household, but it does need some love.
When you say habitable, like,
Mhm.
can you elaborate on that? Because I know it, to me, what habitable means might be different than what habitable means to somebody else. So kind of fill me in on what you mean by that.
So, I mean, there are like both the restrooms work, the showers work, everything in the kitchen works, stuff like that. A lot of the things that need to be replaced are cosmetic. The flooring, however, some of that does still need to be replaced.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as everything else goes in the home, I mean, the windows all work, doors work. The appliances, stuff like that all works.
Yeah. Okay. Now, how long did your grandmother live there?
A couple years. Oh, and they did just have a new AC and heat unit as well installed.
Oh, so that's been newly installed?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And is this a mobile home? Is that what it is? Or is it,
Yes, it is.
or is it a house?
So it's a manufactured home.
Manufactured.
It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Gotcha. And about 1,800 square feet?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay, got you. All right. Now, does it come with the land?
Yes, the land and the home are included.
The land in the home, perfect. How much land is there?
I want to say probably at least a half an acre, if not more.
Okay.
Not 100% certain. Land is not really my area of expertise as far as how big it is.
Okay.
So it's probably close to. I want to say close to half an acre, but I'm not 100%.
Okay. And the bones of the house, everything's good there?
Yeah, the bones of the house are fine. It's just a matter of, like I said, it's just mostly cosmetic thing.
Yeah, okay, got you. How long has this property been vacant for?
Maybe a couple months. If that.
Okay. Now, have you I know you said before you had some people that are interested in the place. And you weren't too fond of some of those people. Like, what did they come to you with an offer?
I came to you with an offer, and then it's an offer that is far less than what their other manufactured homes going for that are in worse condition. So you have that, and then I don't appreciate them listing the property on Facebook Marketplace and stuff before they even have ownership of it.
Wow. So what you're telling me is like they want to agree with you, essentially get it under agreement, and then sell it to somebody else before they give you the money. Is that kind of what I'm understanding?
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Well, those people didn't last long with you, eh?
No. Pretty intelligent when it comes to that.
Yeah, good for you.
Apparently, people think that people don't know their stuff. So.
Yeah, for sure. So where do I got to come in to, do a, get this done with you? Like, I like, is this like you want to figure out, with your siblings and your lawyer, like a price? Like, I can tell you what the house, is probably worth.
I mean, you're more than welcome to give me a rough estimation. I'm still definitely going to do my personal research, but I definitely invite in any kind of information you're willing to give.
Yeah, like you know, do you have any idea if someone was going to come and fix it up and do all the work and for what it would sell on the market?
I can tell you what I've seen that type of house going for if it was fixed up.
For sure.
They're probably going for anywhere from $150 and up right now.
Okay. Do you have like specific properties in the area that are going for that?
I'll tell you in a second.
Perfect. Love it. You sound like you're pretty smart there, Ashley. After let's hopefully we can do a deal together, and then I might just bring you on my team. Who knows? So you're so knowledgeable.
I'm not perfect. I don't have a degree in retail. I can't.
That's
I
okay.
can't sit here and say that I'm the most intelligent person that there is, but I'm not going to be stupid and not do my research either.
Yeah, there you go. Hey, I don't blame you. I think you should. That'd be the smart thing to do, right?
So let's see. I mean, if you look at a manufactured home like 4926 Albert Street in Grimeland, I mean, it is a 4-bedroom.
What was the address? 49.
26 Calvert Street.
Spell that street name.
Calvert.
Got it.
I mean, it is a 4-bedroom roughly. It has a little less square footage slightly. But I mean, that one being completely, good to go and everything is going for $175,000.
Gotcha. So you would look, and that looks like it's a 2-story, right?
Nope, just a manufactured home.
Oh, is that just it's a white one, right? It's up for 175,900.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. How close is this one to you? Oh yeah, I guess it's not a 2-story. How close would this be?
Grimeland to Dover is, let's see, about 40 minutes.
40 minutes. Okay.
I mean, obviously, I know that there's repairs that need to be done to the home, so we're not going to be asking, $150 for it, but I'm also not going to go in and take an offer for $60,000 either.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, no, totally. So yeah, because what I try to do, and I'll just let you know, is I try to figure out mobile homes or manufactured homes in the area close to. I don't like to go farther than a mile or like half a mile. Sometimes I'll go a half or a mile, just because if I go like 20, 30 minutes out from the current house that I'm looking at purchasing, it might be a total difference. So, a manufactured home that is similar 20 minutes away might be 175, but what it is in the area that I'm buying, it might only be 120, 130, right? So, when I'm looking at, your grandmother's house, I'm seeing that it, fully fixed up, it might go for, 110, 120, right? And that's fully fixed up for the area, right? And have you got the contractors through there to see how much it would cost to fully fix up that place?
I have not.
Is that something that you guys are considering doing, that you would go in and have somebody come in, do the work so you can get that full amount of money? Like, is that something you're wanting to do?
No, I know that she's wanting to sell it as an asset property.
She wants to sell it as an as-is property. Got you. Now, is this for your grandmother? Is this like money, like during the sale?
This is to help her.
This is to help her. Got you. Now, is you and your the family taking care of her, or is she in a home?
Yes. No, we're taking care of her. We have her in another home across from my mother right now.
Okay. Very nice. All right.
But she is having to, pay for that home at this time, and you and I both know that SFI doesn't cover very much.
Yeah, for sure. Right. So I would love to see what I can do to get the absolute most to her. Like how many years young is your grandmother?
She is in her 70s now.
Nice. Okay. Got you. All right. So yeah, just so you know how we do things a couple different ways. Number one way is a cash offer, right? And if we come in cash, most of our cash offers are properties that, need a little bit of love and care, right? Need a little bit of work, right? Might need little bit of work, might need a lot of work. But what we do is we go in, right? We buy the property as is. Most of the time it's at a discount because we have to come in, bring, some money, fix up the property, and then we would list it back on the market, right? Um, that sounds like that could be an option, but a lot of the time that's at a discount, right? Sometimes that doesn't work for people, sometimes it does, right? The other way we buy is creative. Now, does your late grandma, does she own this property outright, or does she have like liens or mortgages or things that she has to pay off?
She owns the property outright.
She owns the property outright. Okay, got you. So yeah, so what we could there is another option where we could do something like a seller financing. I know your grandmother's in and around her 70s, where we could do like an owner financing. We could get her more money in her pocket, right? To help her long term, right? Because if we give you a cash offer, that's only going to last so long. It'll be a large sum of money. Where let's say if I offered you, just for number's sake, right? Let's say I have to bring 25, 30 grand into the property to completely fix it up, to relist it on the market. And I might only offer you, 60, right? But if I can offer you 100, let's say, and we could do owner financing where I can give, a little bit money up front and then make your grandmother payments every single month, and we can draw out that money to help her over the long term. So there's a couple different ways we can do that, right? I actually just bought a property from an elderly couple, that they were looking to, the house they were in was just too big. They've owned it for like I think 35 years. It was a long time. They owned it free and clear. They were getting a lot of lowball offers that they didn't like, and we were able to do like an owner financing, get them money up front. They got their purchase price, and we just made them monthly payments, and they just went on and rented because they didn't want to own anymore. They just wanted something very easy, and they could collect their money. They just didn't need it all up front. They got it over time, and they got the price they were looking for. So now, in your opinion, what do you think your grandmother would be the best option for your grandmother?
I think that she's looking more so for cash in the long term, and that's mostly just because I think she's looking to split the amount between herself and her grandkids. But I'm willing to see both.
Okay.
And see which way she wants to go.
Yeah, because the other thing too, right, is like what we've done in the past is, I don't like to wish, end of life for anybody, but we actually just put documents in place that we're on one of our seller financing. Is that person we're doing seller financing with got sick, they got cancer, and that owner financing agreement, all those payments, everything that we make that seller that unfortunately got cancer, her kids are entitled, those payments are continued to them, right? So it's like it continues to them, and they reap the benefits of that as well. So ultimately, if we were to do this and that was, one of your late grandmother's wishes, is we could totally, have that in place. So let's say, we agreed to the price and, 10 years down the road, we're making payments, she's living, she's getting that check every single month, and something, God forbids, happens, those payments would continue to those people that she would want in place, right? Which would help her in, that equity that she has there is still something that, right, is there for her family to benefit from, right? Because I like, if I can get more money into her pocket, right? Because ultimately, she probably moved in with family because she can't take care of this property and it's just a lot for her. Well, I want her to reap the benefits of this by not only, let's say, getting her, if we somebody came in and paid you 60,000, let's say she takes half, the family gets half, I would much rather give her more money. She lives off of, all of those payments, right? I could give her, let's say 5, 10, $15,000 up front, right? And then, make her a monthly payment every single month to allow her to, live. And that's just comes out every single month for her. And, she reaps the benefits, long term. And then, if something did happen, we would just, that would just go to, the heirs of the property, or whoever she, wishes that would be continued to, right? And who knows, let's say down the road, she's like, if it goes on 10 years, if something, happens where we've done balloon payments, things like that, where, hey, in 10 years, or we usually do 7 to 10 years, that, hey, whatever's remaining, we just take out a lump sum and pay, right? But at least she reaps the benefits long term, right? So yeah, there's a lot of different ways. But me personally, a cash offer is gonna be your lowest. It'll be the quickest, but it's gonna come at a discount because the property does need work, and I'm gonna have to bring some decent money to go in and fix the property up, and right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm fully understanding that it's the same as, making a trade offer on someone's car. Obviously, if your car needs repairs, I'm going to have to come in a little bit lower to be able to make the repairs.
Yeah,
Completely understand that. I
yeah.
just also understand at the same time I'm not going to give it away.
No, for sure. No, I want to make it make sense for everybody, right? Because I don't want it to be one sided. I don't do business like that, right? I want to make it a win win situation for everyone involved. So, um, like that being said, how would you want to move forward on this? Because I would love to see what we could do to work together for sure. Now, what are your thoughts?
I mean, like I said, I'm willing to hear both, sides of that out and let her kind of make the decision on what she wants to do.
Okay.
It doesn't take. She trusts my judgment when it comes to things. So if you're willing to send me something over, um, obviously I want a little background on your company and things like that because I'm going to do a little Google review search and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Our company is Creative Property Buyers. I can send you HUD statements of other deals we've done. Like, do you know what a HUD is? Like it's like the receipt,
Kind of, yeah.
It's like the receipt of a real estate transaction. So I can send you, ones that we've done cash, ones that we've done, seller financing, to show you that, hey, we are credible. We've done a ton of these. So so you have that, that's, that physically in front of you to show you that we are credible. Everything goes through title and attorneys, right? I would never purchase a property unless I run a title search on
Mr.
it.
Doctors here. One moment, please.
Yeah, no problem.
Mr. Craig Doctors. Okay. Yeah, so I have been speaking to him in regards to upgrading his 2018 GMC Sierra that he was looking at both used and new for Frontier. Yes. Yep. And so I told him that we could either order him one specifically. We've had all these conversations. Or we could look at locating. Huh? Yeah. His build is actually, he sent that over. So I should be able to print the build out for you so that you can already have that. But Chad already built him, like he already price quoted as far as what that one would be. Let me see if I can find it. So he priced him on the pre-owned one that I think sold, and he priced him on the new one. So he's had both. But it's definitely going to be a locate and everything due to the accessories that he placed on the vehicle, because he added quite a bit. So, yeah. So I'll get the build printed out for you, and I'll get it to you. Okay. And actually, what is your email? All right. Thank you. I'll just send it over to you so you've got it. Thank you. Yes, ma'am.
You're still there?
Okay. Yes, please. Yes, please.
She's-
Whoever's available.
She's talking to somebody else right now.
Yes, sir. I apologize.
That's okay. Hey, it's all good. I totally get it. So yeah, so just quickly, so yeah, I'm looking here and I see a house that literally sold back the middle of 2023, sold for 100. It's a 3-2, about 1,900 square feet, so a little about 100,000 or 100 square feet bigger than your late grandmother's, with same acreage on it. So, and that's probably kind of that 100 to 110 is what the property would go for. So yeah, like I'm gonna be kind of under 100 for sure. Because
I know it's gonna be under 100. I was thinking it would probably be close to maybe like the 80 range.
Yeah, because even
giving you at least 20,000 in repairs and 10,000 in equity.
Yeah, because the biggest thing with that is if I come in, let's say I pay you 80, right? And then I pay you 80, and then I got to come in and I got to put $20,000, right? Then I have to put it on the market, right? And pay agent, closing costs, and things like that, right? I'm making no money in the deal, right? So that's as a cash offer, I'm gonna tell you straight up that I'm gonna be in like around 50, maybe even a little bit lower, because right, the property isn't in perfect condition, right? It needs work. It's probably pretty dated. I'm sure your grandmother didn't do, much updating, in her time living there. So the property needs, work. I actually just did a 3-2, about 1,700 square feet mobile home that I bought from somebody, and I had to put 25 grand into it. So, that being said, there, I would love to pay you 80, but it just doesn't make sense, for me. Right.
Yeah, I couldn't take an offer of 50 though, considering I received an offer of 75 already.
Got you. Okay. Now and that's what I'm saying. So you've already had an offer at 75. If I come in and pay your grandmother 90, right? I give her $5,000-$10,000 at closing, and I make her a monthly payment of like $400 a month, right? Every single month until, essentially, forever, right? And she gets the purchase price, right, that she's looking for, and she's essentially getting, income from it.
That would be, like I said, I want to see both, and I'm going to let her make that decision.
Okay.
I've got to let her make that decision. Like, I'm not going to tell you that she's not going to trust my judgment on both ways, but I want to see it both ways. I'm a visual learner, so
Yep.
you can tell me as much as you want to tell me via phone, but until I see it in writing, it's not something that I definitely won't make a decision on until I see it.
Okay, so what you need from me is for me to give you 2 physical offers, give you a cash, and then something that we could do creatively.
Yep,
Got you. Okay.
that's what I want to see. I want to see a full breakdown, whatever clauses, everything that you guys have. I want to see all of that. I
So-
don't want anything to be hidden. So
For sure. Do you want me to send you our agreement? I can literally send you our agreement, our blank agreement. You can literally
Yeah.
go over it and things like that. So,
that works.
okay.
That works.
What is Ashley? What is your email? Just give me 1 sec. I just want to pull up my notes. What's your email?
First name dot last name
Okay.
at gmail.com.
So Ashley, how do you pronounce your last name?
So you break it up and it's and then you just have en.
Van and Den.
Van and then.
Van and Den. Nice. You make that very easy. Oh, I love that. So Ashley Van and Den at gmail.com, correct?
Yep.
Amazing. All right. Now, if I send over everything to your email, when are you able to look that over and for us to get on the phone and have a conversation?
So I'll be able to look it over probably tomorrow. Tomorrow is actually my day off. I definitely can't do anything while I'm at work.
Okay.
I have too much.
Now, when you look this over, are you going to look this over with your grandmother as well?
Yeah, I'll probably do that via video chat.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. And so just so I know, like if we were to work something out together, and get, an agreement in place, is your grandma,
Sorry, 1 second.
okay.
Thank you for holding. This is Ashley. How may I assist you?
Dual.
He may be assisting another client. I can take a message for him.
Look at this girl. She's doing both. She's answering phone calls and
Absolutely.
Talking
Mr.
to me.
Barnes. Is this a good number for you? All right, I will let him know. Seven 6281. All right, I will let him know. Thank you. Apologize.
that's okay.
I hate it when people answer the phone when I'm on the phone, but
It's all good. You're at work.
I have to.
Yeah, you're at work. I totally get it. Okay, so if we were to move to an agreement, your grandmother, she has to sign off on that, correct? Or because she's still, she's still on the deed, right?
I'm not sure if she's still on the deed, actually. I believe it's just, I don't think she's on it any longer.
Okay, so the deed has been transferred to your name, or is it in the family? Is it in a trust?
It's mine and the siblings' name.
Okay, so there's 5 people on the deed.
Yeah,
Got you. Okay.
but like I said, whatever I say goes. All I have to do is say, hey, we're selling, and I just get $6.
Got you. And all that money goes to your grandmother, right? That's hers to live off until she
Yep.
until she moves on, right?
Yep.
Okay.
It's just however she decides she wants to do things.
Got you. And has she said anything on how she wants to do it that she would prefer?
Well, like I said, she was looking to just, split it between the grandkids, but if she sees 2 different offers, one's higher, and then it may benefit her in the long run, she may choose to go that route.
What didn't she like about 75?
It was the way that they conducted business.
Okay, so it was just the people?
Yeah, character's a big thing.
Yeah, for sure. I would love to meet your grandmother in person. Like, shake her hand. That's the type of person, I am. So, but yeah, I don't, just so you know, right? I'm, very upfront. I want to take care of the people I work with and make it a win-win situation. I'm not in the business to take advantage of anyone. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to figure out kind of two offers. I'll get it over to you. I can send you our website, a little bit about our company, and then I'll send that over, and then I'll follow up with you either tomorrow or a couple days from now after you review it. And any questions, like if I know most people are familiar with cash offers, right? But if she's not, really, you know, understanding the owner financing side of it, then I can definitely get on the phone, video chat, whatever, with, you know, all of you, and walk you through it to help her understand so she makes the best decision, right? Right. If we're not your buyers, totally fine. I just want you guys taken care of, right? And get what you're looking for. All right, Ashley. Well, I appreciate your time. I won't bother you anymore at work. I will get that off. So just keep an eye on your email, and I'll get that off to you today at some point. Okay.
Sounds good. I appreciate it.
All right, Ashley. You have a fantastic day. Okay.
You too. Thank you.
All right. Bye. All right. There we go. Have a lead. So, guys, I'm still trying to figure out how to navigate the whole sending offers. It's one of the things I'm working on how to overcome that objection. So I lean on the team heavily for that. So I will focus that when I go back in the Zoom later today and do that. Does she need to sign an NDA for the contract? I'm not sure. Carrie, that's a good question. I'm assuming she's looking for people to buy it, right? I think she wants to know that the person's buying the property. If that answers your question, she doesn't want people to wholesale it, I guess. If that answers your question, hopefully it does. I'm still all new with the NDA. All the paperwork, most of the time I don't deal with the paperwork, so it's stuff I'm getting used to. We usually let our TC do all that stuff as soon as we get it under agreement. Yeah, I think hopefully, I think it's the best option for her, right? The grandmother's only 70. Yeah, for sure. The low, yeah. I think they got an offer at 75. I still don't even think it's a deal at 75, right? I think the property probably needs 20 grand of work. So we're gonna see, but we're gonna see. Just gonna take some quick notes, but totally. It's what I run into all the time, Gary. It's crazy. They want everything. We're gonna get her over an email later today with two offers. And credibility is a big thing, right? Um she hasn't been, I wouldn't say screwed, but a lot of people are lying to her, obviously. So, credibility is huge, and that's what we're big on, right? You want to be super upfront, tell them exactly what you're doing. So, yeah, so the daily dial, love that question. Daily dial is where I learned. I love the daily dial. The daily dial is a Zoom where you um, learn to talk to sellers by taking action and role playing. And every or every Daily Dial has a closer, right? On Mondays, it's Jason Lombardi. I always go to the East Coast, so I'm not familiar with the West Coast usually. I'm an Eastern guy. So I always go to the East Coast Daily Dial, and then there's a West Coast. So, you have Jason on Mondays. He's awesome. He just deals with cash offers. And then you have Greg Clark. He does pre foreclosures, door knocking on Tuesday. Wednesday is Anita Patel. She deals with foreclosures as well. She's very knowledgeable. And then on Thursday is Monif Saza. He does pitching creative finance. So talking with sellers and agents. So how to pitch creative. And then on Friday is Jeff Smith, another amazing closer. And he does a little bit of both, how to talk to sellers and negotiate and navigate those conversations and role playing. And then the underwriting Zoom is with Bo. It's good, right? He goes through, you can watch him underwrite other students' properties. And you can bring him properties as well. So you can do all those things in the underwriting Zooms. I don't spend too much time in the underwriting Zooms. I'm more in the daily dial and the nightly dial, learning to talk to sellers because I love talking to sellers. So, and want to get better at talking to sellers, how to, pitch cash offers, give, creative offers and things like that. So, but ultimately, having the skill of underwriting is something that is important as well because you got to be able to underwrite the deal and see if it's a deal. Yeah, if you're trying to structure deals, go to the underwriting Zoom and take deals to Bo, like literally take the deal to Bo and hey, is this a deal? And he'll underwrite it with you there live. So, and then, you'll see other people do it. He'll answer any of your questions. And then you can also take the underwriting course for free, right? It's free. So anybody can do it. So, yeah, if you're trying to structure, deals, head to the underwriting Zoom. They're great. Every Zoom in Sub 2 is amazing. So, totally should do that. All right. I'll finish these notes after. Just so when you go to the Zoom, just just throw your hand up, and he'll put the link in the chat, and you can click on it, sign up, and start it there. That's the best way I know to find it. I don't know how to find it, but that's what I would do. Go, jump in the Zoom, just say or type in the chat. I like raising your hand, make yourself visible, ask questions, get your face out there, get people to know who you are. You want everybody to know you. Make friends. Next time I'm down in the area, we'll have to meet up, Carrie. Carrie, are you going to the Squat Up Summit? You should be going to the Squat Up Summit. It's going to be fire. I'm super excited. Don't have the funds. That's okay. Do you go to local meetups? Local meetups are very important as well. So, all right, let's call another one. About skiing. You went to a meetup and it was all about skiing? Gotcha. They didn't talk about real estate there? All right, let's try another one here. Got you. I haven't been to too many meetups.
Hello.
Hi, I'm looking for a Gage Camp.
Okay, you've got his wife.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Who are you?
Yeah, my name's Kyle. What's your name?
Kathleen.
Hi, Kathleen. My name's Kyle. I'm just calling because one of my partners reached out about your property on Hallmark Road. And
Okay.
he was saying you guys were interested in selling.
We are selling it.
Oh, you are selling it. Okay, got you. And how's that going?
Fine. Are you a realtor or an investor?
Yeah, I'm just sorry. I'm definitely not a realtor. I'm
Because I've gotten a slew of calls.
Yep. And how are those calls going?
Well, we don't need an investor. The house is paid for,
Hmm.
so we don't need any payback. All we're interested in is a buyer coming in.
Well, I'm a buyer.
You're a buyer?
Yeah, I buy properties.
Oh no, but you buy property for investment purposes.
Well, yeah, but I'm a buyer.
Okay. So have you looked at the house online?
I have.
And
It seems like a nice property. I was just wondering, like, what's got you considering selling this place?
we are moving back to Arizona because we miss the lifestyle
I love it.
and my husband's job is moving us out there too.
Oh, okay. When did that job already start, or when's all that start?
Oh yeah, he's with the same company. It's a national flying company.
Oh, now, he's a pilot.
Yes.
Awesome. I always thought that was cool. Flying a
Oh.
plane. How long has he been doing that for?
Oh, I think 35, 40 years.
Wow. Dang. Do they make you do they make you retire in that job, or can you do it as long as you want?
Yes, eventually. Yeah, when you hit a certain age.
Ah, got you. What's that age that you have to that they force you into retirement?
65.
65. Gotcha. Well, I learned something today, so thanks for that.
Well, there you go.
100%. Now, do you guys have this listed on the market currently?
Yes, it is.
Oh, yes, there it is.
Berkshire
Yes.
Hathaway.
Yes, there it is. Got you. Man, this is a beautiful home. So it's been
Well, we think so. It was going to be our forever home, but
no kidding. When did you guys buy this place?
we built it and then moved in at the end of June
Okay.
of 23.
Gotcha.
So it's 6 months old.
Man, yeah, this is a beautiful. Have you got any?
Completely turnkey.
Yeah, I see that. I love it. Now, how's the offers going? Have you gotten any offers on it?
No, we haven't gotten an offer. We've had people looking, but February is not a good month, and not like Arizona. Not like it's nice weather here all the time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Now, are you in the house? Are you guys still in the house, or are you in Arizona?
Oh yeah, we're in the house until we sell it.
Okay, got you. Now, what's the next step look like when you sell this? Do you already guys have a place to go in Arizona?
Yep, we do. We have our rental place, and we're building out there again.
Oh, nice. Wow. You got
We're planners.
good for you guys. Just you and your husband? No kids?
Yep, no kids.
Nice. Okay. Love it. All right. So now I see you have it listed here for 949.9, right?
Correct.
Is that number flexible at all, or you're pretty stone set at that?
Well, tell me how flexible you are looking for, and then I'll tell you if we're willing to consider it. Because we will have a sizable capital gain if we sell it for any more than we already put into it.
Mm-hmm. Now, do you, that? Yeah,
So,
for sure. Yeah,
our
100%.
idea is to break even, not to go under.
Go under. Okay, got you. Now, do you guys have like an underlying mortgage on this, or do you own this like
Oh no, paid in full.
paid in full? Eh? Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
No
Now,
debt in this house.
so you know, for me, how I do things is number one, I most of the time I do cash offers, right? But when I make a cash offer, the properties I put cash in are properties that need work, right? And right, need a lot of work, need to be fixed up, some love and care. But this property,
And this is not that house.
this
so
is
what do you think?
this is exactly not this house. So I was wondering, would you ever, if I came to your price, would you own or finance it?
Would we owner finance it?
Yeah.
You mean support somebody else's loan?
Yeah, I'll make you're my bank.
Ah, why would I want to do that this day and age?
Well, I would save you capital, or I would save you capital gains tax. That's one thing.
Yeah, and if they don't make good on the loan, then we're left hanging with it. So no, thank you.
Well, that's a great question. There is that possibility. That's the possibility if somebody goes to the bank, right, and gets
That's
a loan,
correct.
right? So and then,
But a
but
bank has a much bigger legal system than I would have to get
Well,
the money back.
well, no. So let's play this out. Worst case scenario, right? I do a ton of these owner financing deals, right? It's one of my biggest things I do, because a lot of the time, right, like properties like this where somebody wants their money, I'm willing to pay what they're looking for, right? Because if I came in cash, it's not going to make sense for you, right? You're going to pay a ton of capital gains and it's going to be less than what you really want. So let's say we do owner financing. I give you a down payment, at closing, and 5 years.
What kind of down payment, if you're going to be specific?
Well, most of the time I do anywhere from 5 to 10% on a property like this. I could probably come up a little bit more, right?
Okay, not such a great amount. Okay.
Like what would you like if what would you guys need as a down payment?
Well, our selling this house would be ideal so that we could finish paying off the balance of the house that's currently under construction.
How much is that? How much do you need?
700,000-800,000.
78,000 or 780?
No, 700 to 800,000.
Got you. So that's the amount of money you need to finish off the construction of the other house.
Yes.
Got you. Okay. Yeah, like that would be difficult, right? Maybe in that instance, it's probably better for you just to maybe have somebody, buy the house. But I mean, it's not impossible, I would say, right?
Nothing is impossible, but I don't know that we like the idea of playing bank to somebody who may or may not have.
I can provide you the proof of
acumen.
funds. I can provide you proof of funds. I can, do all that. That's not an issue, right?
So why would people come to somebody like me versus a bank?
Because of the, there's a lot of reasons, right? I'm an investor, right? So I own multiple properties. So, right, they're not going to give me, it's going to be very hard for me to qualify. So what I just do is I just go to the seller and I structure it with the seller. It's a win-win for the seller. When I go to the bank to get a loan,
You're the buyer?
I'm the buyer.
You're the buyer. So our loan would be with you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it would be with
Okay.
my company, right?
Uh-huh. And your company is?
Creative Property Buyers.
Uh-huh. Okay. I don't know anything about them either.
That's okay. I can send you anything you need, right? Like if we were to, do a transaction together, right? When you do owner finance, it's like a long-term relationship, right? Like, so all the people that, I do this with, right? These are people that, I make a commitment to, right? And I've had owner financing, or I've had properties that I've been owner financing for, 5, 6, 7 years, right? So that I can give you people that I've done business with. It's just I just was wondering if that would ever be an option, right? I can save on the capital gains. Like if you don't sell it,
We would save on the capital. We would save on the capital gain. Well, if we, as I said, if we broke even, we wouldn't have a capital gain.
so like, well, even if like what is breaking even for you on this house?
See, I'm giving up all my personal information to a complete stranger.
Well, I'm just trying. If you don't want,
Yeah.
if you don't want to, if you don't want to give it out, that's totally fine. I understand. I'm just trying to figure out.
It's not much less than what we're selling it for, believe it or not.
Mhm.
He just wants to see how interested we are in home finance. We playing the bank for he and his company. Okay. All right. Mr. Kemp has made the decision.
He has made the decision. That's all right. Yeah, because rightfully so, right? As a cash offer, I'm going to be lower, right? So you're going to be taking a hit on, you're not going to be walking away. Whereas if I do owner financing, I can get you your price. Yeah, you're going to get it over time, right? If I were to give you like, 50, 50,000, 60,000, down, we could talk about that, make you payments on the back end. And most of the time, what we do with our properties is we hold them for, 7 to 10 years, maybe longer. And then we would just, have a balloon payment around that at that time where we would just refinance you out. Or if we sold the property and whatever we owed you at that point, we would just write you a check for that.
So talk to me about your cash buy. What would a cash buy?
Oh, you don't even want to know.
What cash offer?
You don't.
Oh, then okay, then let's not talk about it.
Yeah, because it's not going to benefit you, right?
Yeah.
It's not even going to benefit
Okay.
you. You're better off maybe trying to find a traditional buyer that can hopefully come in at that number. But for me, owner financing, makes more sense where I could come up to that price. So,
Okay.
but
No, you probably can't. So
okay,
because it's not much less, as I said.
got you. And now, what's your realtor saying about the property? Are they getting good feedback about it?
Actually, shows beautifully. It's in a beautiful neighborhood. It's in North Carolina.
Now, if you guys don't
Yeah.
sell this, are you guys going to stay here and then just hold off on the build in Arizona?
Nope.
So you're leaving regardless if you sell it or not?
Yep.
Got you. When's all that transpire?
We're hoping May 1.
May 1. Got you. Now, if you don't sell it, have you ever thought about renting it out to somebody?
No. We're familiar with renters, and we've done it once or twice, and those times it has not been a pleasant experience. Nobody takes care of your stuff like you do.
Oh, you want to know your funny story about that? My wife, one of my rentals, one of our first rentals was our primary residence. And she loved it. My wife's a clean freak, and we had a house.
Oh my.
Yeah, we had a house, and I told my wife, I said, "Hey, listen, like, just so you know, like when we rent our primary house out, this was our first rental." She's like, "Oh, people will take care of it." I'm like, "Nobody's gonna take care of this house." And our first tenant left after a year, and we went in, and it was a mess. And she was totally distraught. She's like, "I can't believe somebody wouldn't take care." I'm like, "Lauren, that's what it is. Like, they're not they're not you, and they're not us." And so she's gotten a little better now, but she was a little starstruck at the beginning. So I totally get where you're coming
yes.
from.
Well, all it takes is one.
Oh yeah, for sure. Sounds like you guys own a bunch of rentals, or is it just a couple?
Oh no, we don't.
You don't own any, or you own a couple?
No,
Oh,
we
okay.
did.
Oh, you did. Got you. Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Like I said, I know, just so you know, just that most people that are not your traditional buyers, for a move-in ready house are probably going to offer you 80 cents on the dollar, 85 maybe. But I feel like that
we'll wait for it.
that number might not if somebody came in at like 850, what would you tell them?
Well, we'd probably see if they're a cash offer.
Yeah, that would
Never
be
know.
that would be a cash offer. Like, do you guys have a bottom dollar that you would take on this?
Is this conversation going nowhere because you don't have any intent of perhaps doing that?
I would never ask questions if I wasn't interested.
Okay.
Because there's other
Well-
if I'm not interested and the person's not interested, then there's other people for me to call, right? I just want to see if there's an opportunity for me to work something out with you, and if there is, amazing. If there's not, like, I don't want to come back to you and your husband and say, hey, listen, I'm willing to pay 850, and then you guys are like, no, that's not worth. So I don't want to waste your time, and I'm sure you don't want to waste mine. So I just kind of want to figure, what's a number where you guys at least want to break even.
We would never go less than 880.
880, perfect. All right. Well, unfortunately, I'm not your buyer, but if you're ever, considering owner financing, and if you guys don't, get the number you're looking for on the market, just save my number, and I'd be more than happy to have another conversation. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You have a fantastic day,
Have a
and
good day.
enjoy that Arizona weather.
We will.
All right. Bye.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Not a lead. On to the next one. Try them a month from now.
Hello.
Hi, Miranda.
Yeah.
Hi, Miranda. My name's Kyle. How are you today?
I'm fine.
That's good. Hey, I'm calling you about your property. Showing up on me. Oh, very nice.
Hello.
Hi, Miranda.
This is Miranda's mother. I'm a real estate agent. She said you were calling about her property.
Yeah, I was. I was just wondering if she was interested in selling it.
She is interested in selling it, but she would want it full value.
Okay, got you. And how much is that she's looking for?
$550.
Okay, perfect. All right. Now, how soon is she looking to close if she gets the 550?
It would depend. She's looking for a possible rent back until she can find something.
How long does she need for the rent back?
Possibly 2 months, 3 months.
Okay. Is she staying in the area or is she looking to move
Who
somewhere
are
else?
you with?
My company is called Creative
Yeah, she's staying in here.
Creative Property Buyers.
Okay.
And so are you guys looking to list it or are you looking to keep it like what's that?
She's gonna list it when she puts it on the market. Yeah.
Oh, so would
She's
you?
got an agent that has a buyer for it. We might just go that route first.
Okay, you're not going to list it for her?
I don't have a North Carolina license.
Ah, got you. Okay, cool. All right. Yeah. So, other than that, so she'll need a rent back for 2 to 3 months, right? And then
Let's say
she's
90 days. Yeah.
90 days. Okay, got you. All right. This is a pretty nice house. Like, how long has she owned it? Like, this is a beautiful home.
3 years now.
3 years. Okay. Is there anything
3 years or 4 years.
am I missing anything about the property? Like, I'm looking at the pictures. It seems like it's pretty
No,
beautiful.
actually, the only reason it is a beautiful house. It has got the garage apartment. It's a really nice property.
Mm-hmm.
It's just she had a baby. The commute is far for her for where she works. She works in Norfolk, and it's just schooling and commuting.
Okay. Now you
Two reasons she's moving.
got you. Now you sound like a smart lady. Do you think she'll have an issue selling this at 550?
No.
No. Okay, got you. Yeah, because now does she own this free and clear? She's got some debt on it, or
No, she has a mortgage on it.
she's got a mortgage on. Okay, got you. All right, yeah, because I see here it's probably worth like 530. So I understand she wants over market value. The only way I could pay market value for it is if we did something a little bit more creative. But is she just looking to does she have a determined amount of money she's looking to walk away with? Like, is she taking the money from this to buy another property or?
Yeah. And I don't know how you're coming up with your market value, but it is at least 550. One run around the corner just sold for 529, and it does not have the full garage apartment, and that's a big building.
How much do you think I could rent that building out for?
If it was, it's hard to say because if it was in closer, you could probably get, probably $1,000 a month for it.
Mm-hmm.
You may still get that out there. It's hard to say. It's a nice apartment. It's got a full living room downstairs. It's got a kitchen, no stove, because you can't do that.
Yeah.
There's a full bathroom and laundry on the first floor. Then upstairs, there's actually 2 rooms. So there's a full bedroom plus an extra little room up there.
Okay. And what house?
Nice sized apartment.
What house? Like the house next door? I'm just looking here. I haven't seen how long ago did that house sell for? For that 525.
It just closed.
Oh.
Actually, I think it's closing today. 529.
Is it the one? If I'm looking at her house, is it to the right or the left?
It's in the same neighborhood, but if you're looking at her house, it's to the right.
Okay, let me see.
And there's no water views from that one either, where she has like water views from many windows.
Yeah, she's on the opposite side of the water, right? She's not on the water side. She's on the opposite side. Yeah.
Not on the water, but you've got
Hmm. Okay. Yeah, because as a cash offer, I'm probably gonna be, under what she should probably, under what she owes on her mortgage. Would she ever consider, if I came in and paid her like 550, would she ever let me take over the loan?
So if you had a cash offer, before we listed it, you said you may offer 530.
No, I would not offer 530. It would be lower than that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I-
All right. Well,
I-
at this point, I think we'll just stick with what our plan is because I know she can get that.
Okay, yeah, because the only other way I could do it is if I would she ever let me take over the loan and I can get her equity?
That's fine. What's your interest rate on your loan? Yeah, so the 2.8 on the first.
Yeah, like I mean, I can give her like how much equity do you think she has?
What do you owe on your mortgage? It's probably around 385, 390.
385, 390. Okay. How much money so if we were to do something a little bit more creative, because here's the thing, like, and sorry, I didn't catch your name.
I'm Rhonda.
Rhonda. I'm Kyle, Rhonda. You sound like a smart lady. And for me to go get a loan, right, from a bank at the crazy interest rates we're at right now, it just doesn't make sense for me. So if she would allow me to, take over the loan, right, and then get her equity, I probably wouldn't be able to get all of her equity up front, but I could get a portion of it out and then make her payments um on the equity if that's ever something that she would consider, and then I can get her price. That's not the price isn't the issue, right? It's how much she would need out of the equity, right? She has 385, so she has what? She has a decent amount of equity in that property,
Yeah.
right?
About 165.
Yeah. So, like out of that 165, I wouldn't be able to get all of it, unfortunately, but I would be able to get a portion of it and then make her payments on the equity over time as like almost like a lender, right? Like I would be paying her, a down payment essentially out of her equity and then making monthly payments on her equity. And then I would take over the loan.
So at what point, what kind of interest rate would you be willing to pay on the second if they had a second?
Well, that just depends. I mean, if you want interest on that, then that has to be something that we'd have to negotiate. Like, are you looking like, will she lower her down payment? Like, what is more important to your daughter?
Let me talk to them about that a little bit, Kyle. I mean, that might be an option for them, but her husband would really have to be the one that would be the, have to talk about that.
Yeah, that's okay. Like
How
totally.
much of a down payment do you think you could come up with?
That depends, right? Like the house is move-in ready. I don't have to do it.
Okay.
I don't have to do anything. I like, just so you know, I want to be very open and clear. I like to stay under 10%, but that all depends, right?
Okay.
Like if she's willing to compensate on the monthly, right? Then awesome. Like then
Right.
that's great. Then I can maybe come up a little bit higher on the like on the down payment. But if they're looking for more monthly payment, then then I'd have to come down on the down payment. So I just kind of want to see what's most important to them, right, to help them, right? Because are
Okay.
they looking to purchase or are they looking to rent for a little bit when they sell this?
They're gonna purchase.
Okay. So yeah, so that all
Okay.
that all depends, right?
Right. All right. Well, let me talk some numbers over with them, and then
Okay.
give her a couple days, and I can kind of play with this a little bit, and then give her a call back.
Yeah, for sure. Now, does she know, like, so she owes 385 on the loan. Does she know how much her PITI every single month is on that property?
What's
Does she?
your payment? Right around 2,300.
23. Okay. And that's at a 2.85 or 3
2.8, she said.
218. Okay.
2.8.
2.8. Okay, got you. All right. Yeah, so if you want to have that conversation with them, you seem like pretty savvy person, Rhonda. So I love that. And I appreciate you having a conversation with me. You're one of the people out of many I contacted today that actually picked up the phone. So I appreciate you. So when could I follow up, like with either yourself or your
Today is
daughter?
Tuesday. How about Friday?
I love it. What time works best for you guys on
Are
Friday?
you working Friday? No, probably about the same time.
Same time, so we'll say like 12:30.
Yep.
Perfect. All right, I will follow up around that time, and then we can talk further.
Okay, thanks, Kyle.
All right, thanks, Rhonda. Have a great day.
You too, bye.
Bye. Look at that. Red hot seller turned maybe creative. Let's see what these properties are running for in the area. Nice. All right. Let's do it. 4K a month. Man. All right, all right, all right. Zipper / contact. Just taking notes, guys, so just bear with me. So that right there, guys. So, I've learned that, a lot of the time, right, is, get to the point. Hey, as a cash offer, it probably doesn't make sense. Because, just by easy math, right? She wants 550. She wants 550. Right? I would say 80% minimum. So 440. Right? Like it doesn't leave her much room. So, and the house is in decent condition. So we'll see how it goes. So we got two really interested people. They're open to taking over the loan. The 2.8 interest rate. It's pretty awesome. So, and the other one, so we've been calling for an hour and a half today, and we had two potential deals. Pretty awesome. So keep rocking and rolling. So this was an expired listing, guys. Let's quickly go back here and see. Let's see. Let's see. So bought it in 2021. 3 years. It's obviously went up in value. Maybe a good Airbnb. This one right here. So we're gonna keep on this one. This is a good one. All right. So yeah, guys, like I said, this lead that I just called, it's there is that possibility, but we're gonna have to keep staying on it. That loan of 385 at a 2.8 interest rate is fire. So we're gonna keep on this and see. What's move down? Call her on Friday. Friday the 15th. All right, all right. Let's call another one.
Hello?
Hi, Kim.
Yes.
Hi, Kim. My name's Kyle. How are you today?
Good. How can I help you?
Yeah, I'm calling because you spoke to one of my partners, Christian, about your property on Downshore Road.
Yes, that's correct.
Got you. And he was saying that you're interested in selling that. Is that still the case?
That's
Awesome. Now, how much are you looking to get for it?
What are we putting the house on the market for?
Oh.
769.
Oh, you have it on the market right now. Okay, got you.
Yes.
All right. And how's that going? Any offers yet?
We had 2 people come so far. They're thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have another person coming on Saturday.
Nice. Man, this is a beautiful property. What has got you guys considering selling this place?
I have to go back to New York. My dad is sick.
Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear that. How soon are you
I have no choice.
Okay, got you. Now how soon are you guys looking to sell this?
The sooner the better.
Okay, got you. Now if you guys don't sell this on the market, are you going back to New York regardless yeah, okay. All right. So when do we got to get this closed and done for if we were to purchase this
Like I said, I should be in New York now.
now?
So, you know,
Okay.
I'm trying to be as patient as I possibly can.
Totally
You
understand.
know, I have a brother who's giving me a hand, but
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
I can't leave the burden on, not burden, but the responsibility on him.
Yeah,
you know, by
yeah.
himself. So
For
that's
sure.
where I'm at.
And is this your personal home this property, or is this kind of like
Yes, this is my personal home.
this is your personal home? Okay, got you. And it's you and your husband on the deed for this?
Myself.
Oh, just yourself. Okay. Have you got any offers that you've liked so far on this property or not yet?
No.
Okay. All right.
I put a lot into it when I bought it. You know, I finished the whole upstairs. You know, I did a lot of stuff.
Okay,
But,
got you.
You know, I repainted the whole house. I did a lot, but you know, I have to go. So
Yeah,
that's what I have to do.
for sure. How long have you owned this place for?
I think 2 years.
Oh, only 2 years? Oh, wow.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, do you own this outright, or do you got like?
Yes.
Oh, you own this outright? No mortgage, nothing like that.
Correct.
Okay, got you. All right. Now that 770 or what is it, 769? Is that number flexible at all, or are you kind of?
Well, it depends on, you know, if I depends on that to pay closing costs. It depends on a lot of things.
Okay.
You know, I mean, you know, it really does. I mean, I really can't, you know, I can't answer that right now. For one, I can't answer it.
Yeah.
And for two, you know, this is the price fall. But now, you know, I'm trying to, I mean, I have to pay the closing costs to the realtor. I am perfectly aware of this. I've done this time and time again.
Yeah.
But, you know, I'm not negotiable for you. How's that?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Because what's the realtor charging you? 2.5%?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, they're charging, what is the realtor charging me? 5%.
5% they're charging you?
Yes.
Holy Hannah. Jeez.
That's what I said.
Just the one realtor? Like just one realtor. That's it. Holy frick. Oh my gosh. That's insane.
Yeah, that's what I said. But, you know, what am I going to do? Gotta do what you gotta do, my friend, you know? That's what they get out here, I guess, in North Carolina. Where are you from?
My partner's from North Carolina. I'm from the New Hampshire area,
Oh, okay.
but
Well, then they probably know that.
well, most of
I
the
don't know.
most of the time, I thought like when you said 5%, and usually it's like 3 and 3 most of the time. So
I think if there's another realtor involved, you know,
yeah,
if she's not the seller, then she has to split the cost.
yeah, okay,
I mean, you know, the gain.
yeah.
But, you know,
Now,
how
do
that goes.
you have so just so I'm very clear, so you're selling this house to move to New York to be with your dad, to help your dad. Do you have somewhere to stay, or?
In New York, yeah.
Yeah, you do. Okay, got you.
Oh, I got plenty of places to stay.
Oh, okay, perfect. Now, when you guys sell this, are you guys looking to take this money to buy something else in the area, or what's your plan there?
No, not really.
No. Okay. Would you have?
Really have a plan? You know, probably so. You know, maybe I might buy another piece of property out here.
Mhm.
You know, that might be so. Maybe I might build. You know, I really don't know what the case is right now.
Okay.
My main thing right now. What is your first name again?
My name's Kyle.
My objective here is to sell. My objective here is to sell, and what I do thereafter will probably be a decision I make after I sell.
Okay. Now, I just want to be clear. So I buy properties a couple different ways. Number one way is a cash, fast transaction.
Okay.
I take care of closing costs, all that, everything like that. But that's going to come at, a discount. This property seems like it's beautiful. You've done a ton of work. so I can come in cash, but it's going to be significantly a little lower than what you're asking for. But the
You
other,
don't have to come in cash. I just have to have the bottom line.
okay, what's your bottom line?
You know what I mean? Well, my bottom line is this price, that's my purchase price,
Yep.
subtracting the closing cost.
Okay, what if I pay you your price? Would you ever owner finance it, and then
I could do that.
okay.
I could do that.
All right. But well, let's
With a lot of money up front.
how much money do you need up front?
I don't know. I have to think about that too.
Okay, because if I come in at your purchase price, right, and then like it all depends on how much money you're needing. If you come in with a significant amount, can we delay the rest on the back end? You know what I mean?
Well, explain that to me.
So like let's say you come in with a significant amount, can we delay like payments on the other portion? Because a lot of the times, like I just did a deal not that long ago where the seller asked for like 30% down, and that's okay, but I asked him, hey, can we defer payments on the remaining balance for like,
Sure you can.
okay,
We just need a time frame on it.
yeah, for sure. So we can definitely talk about that, right? So
Yeah, we can definitely talk about that. We can definitely, if you're gonna pay me the purchase price with no negotiating, you're
Yep.
gonna pay me the purchase price, then we can talk. And other than that, I really can't.
okay, well let's
I have people coming to look on it on Saturday.
okay, well
I would be foolish.
how much
But
let's
I'm as good as my word. I'm as good as my word. So if I say I'm holding this deal for you, I will hold this deal for you.
all
If I'm
right.
not happy with what you're presenting to me, then I'm gonna sell it.
Okay, well let's do that. So so how much do you need down?
How much do I need down? Oh God.
If I come
Can you
if
afford that?
well, I just want to know because it depends, right? Like you want 769. I
Oh, that's all right. All right, let me explain it to you. I'm not gonna hand this house over to someone, first of all, that I don't even know, and let them live in my house and not enough money in my pocket.
no,
Since you're a businessman, you know exactly what I'm saying.
totally 100%. So I just want to know what you need, what you're looking for down. I'm gonna go back to my partner and our money guy and see what we can do, right, to figure out how we can structure
Let me
this.
think about this. Let me put the figures in my head.
Okay.
Let me put the figures in my head. Let me do my math, and then I'll call you back. All right, Kyle?
All right. When can I expect a call back from you?
In 10 minutes.
All right. Perfect. I'm gonna go talk with one of my partners. So yeah. Okay. Call me back in 10 minutes. Okay.
All right. Talk to you soon.
All right. Bye. All right, guys. There we go. So I'm gonna end this because I want to go talk with a couple of my partners. So guys, thanks for today. It was great. We're on here for about an hour and 45 minutes. So we are going to end it and I will be back hopefully Friday. Let's jump on here. We'll do this again Friday. All right. Talk to you later, guys. Peace.